Hello everyone and welcome to another video. My track guide for the BMW M2 going around Lime Rock Park, the Grand Prix layout. Let's get into it. Turn 1 is a place where people will try and overtake you in the race, but when qualifying stay on the left side of the track, and we will be braking by the 3 board here on the left. I'm aiming for about 75% brake pressure, and we are trailing it off until the first curb on the inside ends. We want to apex in the middle of that curb by a little paint strip. After that we want to be tracking out to just about mid-track for turn 2. We do that so we open it up a bit more and can get earlier on the throttle. We want to turn in and cut the inside curb off turn 2, and as we turn in towards that curb we want to start to accelerate. We want to ease the throttle in just a little bit because the rear of the car will be a little bit unstable when going off the curb again. Turn 3 we want to be just about mid-track, and my braking marker is this little part of the tarmac here on the left. I do a quick hit to about 55% and quickly going into a trade brake in action, all the way to the flat curb on the inside. That curb we want to cut as well, and we can cut it a lot more than I do in this attempt here. Once we get to the curb, we want to start to accelerate again. Just make sure you come out on the left side of the track to open up turn 4 a bit more. We want to get as close as we can to the inside curb of turn 4 without hitting it. So once we turn in, we want to lift off to just about 50% throttle and slowly apply it again once we get close to the inside curb. People might try and overtake you into turn 5 because it is the hardest braking zone on the track. But when qualifying, stay on the left side of the track, and I brake once I get to this kink in the white line here on the left. I aim for about 90% brake pressure, and we are trailing it off all the way to the first inside curb. There's some aggressive anti-cuts, we don't want to hit them at all. It will unsettle the car quite a lot. Once we get to the first inside curb, we want to start to accelerate again. We just need to make sure we don't hit the anti-cuts of turn 6 and 7, but we want to get as close as we can because we want to drive as few meters as possible. Getting that combination right is certainly one of the places where you will gain most time. For turn 8, get out to the left side of the track. There's not a good braking marker for this one, so I'll try and use the fence here over on the right. And once I get to this little black dot here on the right, then I do a quick hit to about 30%. The aim is to get as close as we can to the inside curb without hitting it, and just as we apex we should start to accelerate again, and we'll be apexing just around the middle of the corner. If you hit this, it will spit you out to the left side of the track and you will be in the wall. And of course use the available curb here on the left. Turn 9 is all about getting a good exit, because we're going on to the start-finish straight. I brake just before we get down from this little hill. We don't hold much pressure, just about 7%, and we do that so we get as close as we can to the inside curb. As we get to the inside curb, we want to start to accelerate again. We want to be as close as we can to the inside curb. We can hit it a little bit. The most important part is just that we stay out of the grass on the outside to make sure we have a high exit speed. And then it's a drag race down to the start-finish line. So that's my lap around Lime Rock Park, the Grand Prix layout in the BMW M2 of a time of 57 seconds. Hopefully you found this one useful. If you did, leave a like down below, consider subscribing as well. And now for the uninterrupted hot laps.